What would you do if it were your son? What would you do if it were your daughter? What would you do in this situation?
Here, boom, 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 boom. Probably over there. Well, you're at the halfway at the door. The producer, Mark Berg, came to me with this script. So I read it, and lo and behold, it was about a father whose boy needs a heart transplant, and my own daughter has congenital heart disease. And so when I read it, I was moved by it.
Called me the following morning and said, I have to direct this movie. This is my next movie.
This just means so much to him. From what I hear, he was beat up pretty good going through it with his daughter. I could imagine when he was writing, a lot of times he just, you know, it says he, but I know in his heart it was she, and he would just put the he in there, and it was about Michael, but it's really a lot about his daughter.
It wouldn't have been the same, you know, without someone who's lived it, but can stand away from it enough to help you through it.
So what he brings as a director, it's a fun set. And that, to me, is like 80% of it.
Here's one of the typical moves. Oh, there you go. That's good. That's really good.
Nick being the type of films that he's done before, which were more independent-minded, I think he brings a sensibility of making it a little messier and not so much right down the pike.
In about 5 minutes, that phone doesn't ring, you're gonna die. Wait, let's do it on man.
Where we should be when we pan over is we should have wheels, some kind of wheel spinning on the left side of the frame. So she, with the conceit is that she has to pass the wheel and pass the truck. I think it's the greatest shot in the history of mankind. Woohoo!
We're going to declare this as a hot zone now. No one else should go through this area. Congratulations, thank you.
Coleman, what's it going to take to drag that truck out of there?
Who encompasses the integrity of America? Denzel Washington.
You got to know where you're coming from to know where you're going. You want to get a feeling of those men and how it feels to be like that. I mean, I've had experiences working in factories, and I can draw on those experiences as well. But I never shy away from an opportunity to work in a real situation if that's what it calls for, the character.
No, it's not in my locker, my grinding wheel.
Do you want mine?
Now, only 2 people know the combination of my locker, John. That's my grinder, and you know it.
I can't see doing it any other way. I mean, I guess you could make it up. You know, maybe I'm just don't have that much imagination. I like to go to the place. Plus, I like, you know, living other people's lives.
What's with the friggin' tie? Somebody died?
You like that? Yeah, it's the tie I'm gonna be wearing at my funeral if I don't get this job at Otisville today. And I realized, okay, I don't want to do anything special with this. I want him to be a regular, hard-working guy because ultimately it's what he does that's heroic, not who he is.
I've totally fallen in love with him as my movie husband. He loves us so much.
I think family's important, and I think this particular family is important.
1, 2, 3.
No, I see it. 1, 2, 3, she went.
They were the ones that really brought that family to life.
All right, I got one.
I got one for you. You're going to school.
Yeah.
Get your lunch. Daniel, my son, my boy. He's my new child, my 5th child.
Mr. Olympia, 2-year running.
And there's a light inside of him, and Nick recognized it. I read with a few of the young actors, and he said, Daniel's the one. He says, Denzel, he's just got that light, and he does.
Give it to me one more time.
Bodybuilding! Yeah. There's a big difference.
I'm always telling them, be professional, you know. Don't worry about the start, worry about being good, you know, worrying about getting a good education.
He's just a genuine little boy, and you really fall in love with him.
Bye, Mike.
Not goodbye. I hate goodbye.
I wanted to make sure that we understood that a very simple thing could really wreck an entire family.
When you get about here, right? Go like this for me. Go like this.
Mike!
Mikey! Mike!
I think they're going through hard times, but their love is unconditional.
Are you praying for him, John? Are you praying for a baby?
Yes, I'm praying, sweetheart. You know I am.
Kimberly Elise is asked to do the most. It's the hardest acting to do in the film. Denzel and she have all of the emotional stuff to do, and it really never lets up for her.
Now you need to do something. Do you hear me? Do something.
You know, he's getting pressure from his wife. He's getting pressure from not being able to raise enough money. There's the added pressure on the day that they're going to actually send his son home. If they send him home, they're sending him home because he doesn't have enough money. If they send him home, he's going to die. A man does what he has to do to protect his family. He was sort of backed into a corner and made a bad decision. So I think he was still looking for an out, and the doctor's like, look, I gotta go. You know, no dough, no go.
I've done everything I can do. I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Let's go inside and talk about it.
I mean, this is a touchy thing about this whole movie. What he does is very heroic, but it's not the right thing to do.
Sometimes when you get no relief, though, enough's enough.
I didn't want it to seem like he was good at it because it's not what he does.
What are you doing?
It wasn't something he planned for years. It wasn't some rage against the medical industry that he harbored. You know, I mean, I fumble with the gun and all kinds of stuff that I do because this is not his thing.
Yeah, give me a gun.
I don't have a gun. They don't have guns.
He's not a professional hostage taker.
Sidelights. This is what he does. He comes back up.
You tell her I want my kid's name on that list.
Kid, boy and girl. Let's go back.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like I need to come this way. Don't handle me, Frank. I don't want to be handled. It insults my intelligence. Now, if I don't get, if I don't get,
I just think, stay there the whole speech. If you don't feel like,
don't handle me, Frank. I don't want to be handled. It insults my intelligence.
Just tell me what's going on. You're looking at it. Very upset father inside, so we'll give him a couple of minutes to cool off.
Duvall's character, Grimes, is been around the block a few times.
Well, just stay out of my way.
He goes toe-to-toe with Denzel, and you needed somebody brilliant, you know? I wanted a star who's going to come in and be an equal.
Is anybody hurt?
It's an emergency room. Everybody's hurt.
Oh, shoot.
There's other people in the emergency room that need attention. They have their own needs to be met, and John Q takes care of them.
and action.
Oh my God.
Hold on, doctor. We've got the service right up here.
And it turns out that he's the hero for taking hostages, and me being the police chief in this, don't look at it that way. To me, he's just a bad guy.
Hey, I could live with one dead bad guy. What I can't live with is one innocent person being hurt.
But there's a certain school of thought saying, if my son is sick, I'll do anything to help him. And there's another school of thought that says, you don't go around waving guns in people's faces.
You give in to this guy, there's going to be guns in every hospital in the country. What do you think, Mr. Archibald's the only one who has a sick child?
Okay, there's a lot of people out there, 50 million of them, that don't have insurance. And each one potentially could have a very serious problem.
People get sick, they die. That's the way it goes. I'm faced with decisions like this every single day.
Anne was very aware that her character wasn't going to be the most likable in this movie.
She's always on the edge. You don't know when she's going to come out scratching.
A hospital administrator's job is to sit down with people and say you don't qualify for insurance. I doubt it's a fun job to have.
Once and for all, your insurance does not cover this.
The options that she lays out before John Q are horrifying. And some people say, oh, come on, that never would happen. Believe it. Believe it.
If you don't have any money, you get a Band-Aid, a foot in the ass, and you're out the door.
Shut up. Enough already. I've heard all the bitching and moaning I can stand for one day, all right?
I think the dilemma of my character is that, you know, he is still very much aware of the fact that his oath in life is still the Hippocratic Oath.
How's it go, Doc? I solemnly swear to take care of the sick, damn near dying, unless they ain't got major medical. Something like that.
You got it perfectly. That's it.
It's funny, but it's not that far from the truth, okay?
Well, he knows realistically that these heart transplant surgeries cannot be done as often as, you know, people need them because they're so expensive and not everyone's insured. So he also has to protect the fact that we can do some, but not all.
The reason why we have the biggest, brightest, shiniest equipment that will save our necks is because they charge the money that allows them to afford that.
Everybody can talk a little bit. We got all the time in the world. The scene doesn't have to progress. Everybody can say what they want to say. Boy, we're ready to shoot. We're ready to shoot. Just come to your left angle a little bit.
Right there?
Much better.
Yeah, Charlie, take 4. Mark.
Action, guys. Now, Jim, tell a joke right here. Tell a joke.
Okay, so a mouse goes up to this, a mouse goes up to a giraffe. A mouse goes up to his friend. Seriously, how we doing?
Doctor, we're not doing well.
Right now, come on, God damn it, Laura, hand it to me straight, will you? Charge and...
We've got nothing.
No, I have to ask you.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, but looking
Clap
good.
for him, guys. Clap for him. Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Like that.
Okay, checking the gate. If the gate's good, this is a push-in on Kimberly and Denzel.
One of the most remarkable things about this movie are the props that have been created. These brilliant engineers and scientists have come up with tissues that actually look and feel like the human heart.
Some of the latest silicones are being used. It looks and feels like flesh.
This thing you're holding.
We did a body and head cast of young Daniel.
When I got on the table and they start putting the cast on me, on my face, and I'm like, oh boy. But they like talked me through it and I got real relaxed and I went to sleep. And when I woke up, most of it was over.
In addition to that, we had to build a beating heart. The heart inside a human chest working is a very different thing than a heart that's been removed from the chest.
I mean, Mehmet and I would sort of take turns stitching and tying off and so on. And, you know, at first he sort of led me through it. And by the time we were doing it, I'm doing it. You know, it's my hand stitching.
Now I can do heart surgery in my own home.
I would not allow James Woods to operate on me.
That's how good I really am.
Surgery has always fascinated me. That's what I wanted to be, was an eye surgeon. There are actually certain ways you stand. You keep your elbow, I mean, like riding a horse, you keep your elbows in, you rest your hand when you cut. A lot of it is technique. And it's amazing how simple the concept is. I mean, the way they start the heart once it's all stitched in, they freaking tap it.
1, 2, 3.
How'd it go?
Beautiful. I think he's going to live.
It's so timely, the issue that we're dealing with here, the negligence of this country towards its citizens in need of medical care and medical attention who, you know, may not have the proper insurance and are neglected and allowed to die.
Let me home, my baby! Let me home!
Until the issue's raised, until we think about it, then nothing can happen.
This compelling tale of a father whose son is dying because he doesn't have insurance and can't get an organ that would otherwise save his life is one that pulls at all people who are involved in the healthcare business.
I challenge you. Do you know what services are provided in your insurance? Do you know what doctors you can see? And do you know how much they pay for those? And how much is your additional pay? Those are 3 things you need to know.
Obviously.
The last thing you want to do when you or a family member is sick is to worry that you don't have enough money.